This is Colombia, a very beautiful country. When I wondered what is behind so much beauty, I discovered something I hadn't seen before. It goes beyond likes and Photoshop. I discovered a different kind of beauty. Look at this bird and its colors in this slow motion shot. But like this bird, there are hundreds, thousands more. Because this is the best sky for them to fly in. And here, the ecosystems are perfect for them. I was surprised when I learned that the most beautiful river in the world is beautiful because it blooms. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. It blooms to protect itself so it can preserve itself in this spectacular way. I understood why the Caribbean is called the Great Caribbean. Because in addition to beautiful beaches and 7-colored seas, it has a Sierra Nevada. Have you seen this? As well as a lost city, a river that becomes the sea, and a town that inspired our Nobel Prize writer. Tell me if this is not amazing. They come from the other side of the sea, only to discover a beauty never seen before. Here, your itinerary doesn't begin with a formal speech, but with the sound of the sea, with the smell of coffee, or with bird songs. Here, your itinerary doesn't come to an end, because the excitement never ends. The waterfall of the end of the world is where our oldest civilization, the Andean culture, begins. They allow us to enter into their house. We have a green beating heart that gives life to forests, plains, sunsets, and fauna. A heart that we protect and care for so that it remains full of life and beauty. Our beauty is so different and generous that it is formed by 2 Andes, mountains full of coffee, flowers, and unique villages to walk in. Andes Mountains with modern cities surrounded by life, water, sacred moors, beauty that is there waiting to be admired. The Pacific Ocean is so beautiful and warm that they come to visit us, and their song is so beautiful. Speaking of songs in the Pacific Ocean, listen to this. And look at this. This is the Pacific, so peaceful, rhythmic, flavorful, and not just when you dance salsa, but when you prepare it as well. A mix of culture you don't see anywhere else. This is another kind of beauty, an interior one that surprises us, that we had not seen before, a new beauty that invites us to protect it, to preserve it, to be sustainable with it. A beauty that endures, that we want everyone to live in, and that we want to show the world. Colombia, the country of beauty.
With Luisa Daniel from Invest in Bogotá, and I am Ana Maria, a tourism advisor at ProColombia in the meetings industry area. I want to start by telling you how proud and excited I am to be here with you today and see this event become a reality. This is an event that we have been working on for some time now, and it's like a dream come true to have you here in Bogotá at the IATA Slot Conference. So thank you again for choosing us as your host. And as your host, I want to introduce you ProColombia, which is the promotion agency of Colombia worldwide. We have a network office of more than 20 offices worldwide that covers around 28 countries and 12 regional offices in the main cities of Colombia. And what do we promote? Well, we promote the exports of known mining energy goods and services, the attraction of foreign direct investment to Colombia, the positioning of the country as a destination for leisure and meetings, and of course, the Colombia country brand that you may see in the video is Colombia, the country of beauty. So I am part of the vice presidency team, and as I mentioned, I'm part of the meetings industry area. So my daily activities are promoting Colombia as an international destination for meetings, and continue bringing high-impact events such as this one to the country. And in certain way, it is easy to tell people why Colombia is a great host for events. Well, it's because we have all of it. We have great connectivity, we have top infrastructure for events, high-quality services, experience hosting worldwide events since the 70s, and unique experience for attendees, and of course, competitive prices. And it is important for me to pause here just a minute to show you that we have a great connectivity. We have more than 1,000 weekly direct flights to Colombia, connection to 28 countries, and 28 airlines fly to Colombia. So, as I mentioned, we have all. So this is an invitation for you to continue discover Colombia, to continue bringing your events to the country of beauty, and also invite you to explore our 6 touristic regions. We have charm, and we have a lot of things and experience to explore. So once again, welcome, and I want to let me introduce you to Luisa from Invest in Bogotá.
Thank you, Anna, for that great introduction to the country of beauty. Good day for any one of you. Now is our time to talk about Bogota City, our vibrant city. After these days, I want you to live and realize that, I'm sorry, I'm waiting for the presentation. Thank you. And I want you just to imagine how is Bogota. Have you always dreamed Bogota as how to smell, how to taste it, how to feel it. And I'm gonna show you today that's how this is a wonderful city that we've been living on. Today, I'm here on behalf with Daniel, my coworker, on behalf of the Invest in Bogotá working theme, the Corporation for the Development and Productivity of Bogotá region. Our goal, well, 3 main goals actually. Number 1 is to attract international investment into the city. Number 2 is to host world-class events as this one. And number 3 is to build a strong entrepreneurial ecosystem in order to improve the socio-economic development and quality of life of all inhabitants here in the city. This one because positioning as the preferred destination of business in Latin America. My name is Luisa Fernanda Vasquez, and I'm the leader of relationship management at the Convention Bureau within Invest in Bogotá. But today, I'm speaking to you as another Colombian, a Colombian that really enjoys and loves Bogotá. Now, I'd like to show you a short video that serves as an appetizer for what I have to show you today. It practically is gonna leave me speechless because it's perfectly described with the city we're doing this important event now.
Today, Bogotá shines. Home to a very young, urban, friendly, warm, talented, and skilled service-oriented population. Located in the Andes, 2,600 meters above sea level and surrounded by a natural ecosystem, walk the countless trails and explore. Bogotá is the capital of one of the most biodiverse countries in the world and the first destination in Colombia in terms of international tourist arrivals. Bogotá is the main connectivity hub in Colombia and one of the most important cities in Latin America. Host to many renowned hotel brands and an integrated trade fair district, the only one in Colombia declared a permanent free trade zone. It has traditional and non-traditional venues for any event and meeting. Some of the world's most important events have taken place in Bogotá. Bogotá is a destination for unique experiences and hosts an active cultural program in more than 70 theaters, 120 museums, and more than 5,000 parks that are the site of festivals of every kind. When it comes to cuisine, Bogotá takes it to international levels. World-renowned chefs captivate palates through flavors and colors, making it a gastronomical city in Latin America. In Bogotá, life is lived and enjoyed. Today, Bogotá evolves, changes, advances, and adapts. Bogotá, the star capital.
Well, and so after watching this video that describes absolutely what we can find in the city, I don't have much left to say, but that let's talk about this wonderful city in that country that you have heard mentioned before, maybe in the news or maybe in the movies, that country where the capitals make it shines even more. And I want to talk about Bogotá as a big city. And I say big because there's 1 million persons living in it. And we have big dreams, big goals, big enterprises, big companies, as well as big mountains, big festivals, and also, of course, a huge and big talent with our people. We are the regional's entrepreneurship capital, the continent's new business hub, and of course, a UNESCO City of Music. Here in Bogotá, we have it all, you might say, because on top of being kind, friendly, everyday people show their ability to work into improving and creating new ideas that make us feel and live in a transforming and better world. Today, we are ready to keep growing, to welcome other great companies so that we can do things better together. We like to call that Bogotá is an epicenter of education and commerce. And we say that because we have at least 120 high-level universities, as well as several research centers, as well as we host the 26% of all the multinational companies in Colombia. More than 400 of them are part of the Forbes 2000 list, and more than 1,700 foreign companies. And I would like to mention as well that during the last few years, 1,500 companies have arrived, foreign companies have arrived into the city. For example, Amazon, Scotiabank, L'Oreal, Diageo, among others. And it's good to mention that through their capabilities, their innovation, and as well the high quality employment they have given to our population, they have helped the economy of the city to keep growing so that more companies, more tourism, more tourists, and more students come to Bogotá to enjoy them. Let's talk something different. Let's say that in addition to all that strength in economy, commercial, and academics, this is a city, a multicultural city that have contracts and diversity, offering a rich cultural and natural offer. From the Monserrate Hill to the architecture of the La Candelaria, passing through 78 theaters, 132 museums, 130 galleries, additionally more than 14,000 hectares of eastern hills, and more than 5,000 parks, as we saw in the video before. Of course, there are a lot of natural treasures like the Sumapaz Moor or Sumapaz Paramos, we like to call it. On the other hand, and like with all good Latinos, we know how to party, as well as we know how to enjoy life. We have a magnificent nightlife, live music, world-class restaurants, open-air festivals, different music styles, gastronomy, arts, fashion, food markets, and many, many more. And of course, because time is short, I would like to love telling you more and more and more and more, but I know you don't have much time and my time is limited as well. So that's why I would like to invite you to discover more about us and see that what I'm telling you is true. That's in the words of those who dare to do business with us, those who set out on adventure, explore, discover, savor, and have fun in Bogotá. We are here to help you to set up in the city, success in business, and discover huge opportunities that the city hosts. Welcome one more time to the IATA Slot Conference Bogotá 2024. Let's work together in order to unlock greater opportunities for travel and tourism, keeping Colombia connecting and showcasing all the wonderful places and destinations that we have to the world. Together, we can shape the future of connectivity and aviation, connecting cultures and promoting sustainable growth for our industry and the planet. Welcome to Bogotá, the city that makes you feel closer to the stars. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Luisa. After this invitation for investing in Bogotá, I would like to explain what are the projects around the airport El Dorado. First of all, my name is Daniel Vergel. I am officer of infrastructure in investment. So, first of all, Bogotá is working for achieving a 30-minute city-wide transportation system by 2035. We will have 5 metro lines, 2 regional trains, one of them connected with the airport. The deep area in the western of the map is the airport El Dorado. And we will have 22 green corridors and 7 cable cars. The cable cars are the dotted lines. Well, as you can see on the video, Bogotá is the first and the leader airport in the region. It's the first airport in cargo transportation. We will see some data and some statistics in the next slide. It's the first airport in America awarded 4 Skytrax stars for biosafety, and is the first busiest airport in South America. Well, the last year, El Dorado Airport had a cargo movement of 821,000 tons of cargo. The next airport was the Mexico Benito Juarez International Airport, 508,000, and next was Guarulhos Airport in Sao Paulo, 500,000 tons in the years. It's important to say that Bogotá exported 166,000 tons of flowers to United States. It's the main cargo that we manage on the airport. Well, at the moment, there are 2 private initiatives in the National Infrastructure Agency evaluated. In this case, we have the El Dorado Airport Airfield project, involves the constructive rapid exit taxiway, reinforcing the south runway and the upgrade water management systems, with a project investment of $325 million and the completion timeline of 8.8 years. In addition, we have the EDMAX project aimed to maximizing the El Dorado capacity by 2026, includes terminal expansions, new cargo facilities, and runway extensions with an estimated cost of $3,023 billion. The next year, as you can see in the timeline, the next year we will have good news because we will have the approval of the feasibility phase. Finally, it's important to say that Bogotá is working in 17 strategic actions, and one of them is around the airport district. What is the purpose? The purpose is to create one of the main airport cities in America Latina, which recognizes and takes advantage of the productive and competitive advantage of this territory, based on the development and consolidation of specialized logistic platforms and high value-added services, without supported by the airport logistics ring and its structuring projects. So it's important to say that this project is aimed to reinforce the urbanism project, to change some economical activities around the airport in logistics, and the activity to develop one MRO. The entity in charge of this project is called Renovo, and the area that we will have impact in this project is 393 hectares. In addition, our development plan has the purpose to become the airport in the most important dry port in the country, following the maritime ports in the country, as we say. So it's important to say that we invited you to invest in this sector. We will have a huge transformation in Bogotá for the next 10 years. Thank you.